Good morning, Android fans. It's me, the Cool Loser, and today's my birthday, so you guys be nice to me. I'm now 27 years old, but I'm going on 16. Birthday! Now that I got that out of my way, now I can tell you why I'm here. A lot of people are giving me comments of why did I choose the Nexus, the Galaxy S4, over the HTC One. It's so beautiful. It's the best phone. Is it? Well, then I guess I'm going to be missing out because I really enjoy the Galaxy S4. Although I don't have the HTC One for myself, so I can't really tell you that it is better. But for what I have it for, it hasn't made me be like, oh, maybe I want to test out the HTC One. Okay, on to the reason why I got the S4. The major facts that everyone always compares it. HTC One does not have a removable back or battery. And no external SD card, as in you're stuck with the memory that's in the phone, which is fine, but you're stuck with what it has. And here you can expand up to 64 gigabytes, and I have a 32 gigabyte with 16 internal. So removable battery, and the fact that I can remove this is if I do something roaming and I freak it up, I can remove the battery, instantly restart it. I can get new covers if this breaks or scratches up, and I can get that little flip cover that actually replaces this and flips in the back, and it has that little front thing where you can flap it. A lot of people who want that, it's the fact that you can do it. You can't really do that with the HTC One. Can't remove the battery, can't expand the memory, and a lot of people with 32 gigabytes, 64 is enough. I know that my 16 gigabytes that I've had on my, where is it? Oh, I'm using the camera right now, my Galaxy Nexus. That's what I'm recording with. But that camera has a 16 gigabytes. That phone is at 16 gigabytes. The HTC is taller, just by a little bit, than the S4. 5-inch LED in this little small housing, versus the HTC has a 4.7 on a bigger device. So you're getting a bigger phone than the S4 with a smaller screen. But you are getting that trade-off with those cool dual speakers in the front, which sound really amazing, by the way. Now here's the other chapter why I chose the S4 over the One. The fact that this is LED, I love it. The blacks are black, the colors are vibrant, 1080p screen, same with the LCD 3 or 2 on the One, which that's the only LCD I will take, like guaranteed. If I had to get a phone that I really loved and had everything I wanted, HTC LCD is the phone that I will settle for that is not AMOLED. I love their build of the HTC One, metal over plastic. I just got a missed call from TBD Info. I don't know what that is. They can hear me! I'm still learning how to use this completely because of the whole TouchWiz. And people hate TouchWiz. I have no problem with it. It has cool features on here, and people are like, oh, TouchWiz is ugly. No. I made it look like my Nexus. Back to what I was talking about before I got disrupted is the fact that HTC, and no doubt, the HTC One is way sexier than the Galaxy S4. Now, the bad part about having a metal phone is that it can get really cold, it can get really hot. Who cares? You're probably saying. Also, the fact that metal casings does reduce the antenna reception. And also, if you do drop it, you get sharp corners because it's, metal, and it can cut you, cry, and you'll need a band-aid, and then every time you touch it, you just get recutted. If you don't mind getting cut, then you're emo. Also, the fact that it will get scratches, and that's, of course, if you don't use cases. But here's about the cases. I'm like ranting off different topics. If you're like, oh my god, the phone doesn't look sexy, I don't like the way it looks, the HTC One is so much better than metal, you're going to slap on a case on it anyways. So therefore, they don't get to show it off. And I don't put covers on my phone. So now, since I've been kind of off topic, talk about the reasons why I got this phone, I'm getting lost here. I'm trying to figure this out. And you can't hate me because it's my birthday. And people are like, oh yeah, if you bought this phone full outright, why didn't you wait for the Galaxy S4 Google Edition? It's going to be $649, and I got this for $630. Fact that I can get it now. Fact that I can actually test out the Samsung TouchWiz features. Do you know what the Galaxy S4 has? All those cool features. I get to experience TouchWiz before I go on to rooting my device, because that's what I do, putting a ROM on it, and this is my first non-Nexus device, which technically you don't need a Nexus device anymore. And my Nexus, the one I'm recording with right now, actually has been put through so many different ROMs, so pure Android is not necessary anymore. I can have an upgraded phone right now that I have this one, put any custom ROM on there. And that's why, guys, I didn't wait for the Google Edition. With the Google Edition phone, you're probably not going to get all these cool features that Samsung's version gives you. I just wanted to let you guys know because I've had a lot of comments. Alrighty guys, I'm going to cut this off because it's been longer than I thought it was going to be. And it is Magwai's birthday because yesterday was his birthday, so today's our birthdays. He's 4, I'm 27. I've owned him for 3.5 years. And you guys better love us because it's our birthdays. Alright guys, I'm going to be taking off here. This week I'm going to take off learning my device here. I'm coming up with the stuff that I want to do with it and sharing and showing off. But I will... It's our birthday! But there you guys have it. I will see you guys next time. Later.